Emma rushed into the school cafeteria, her eyes wide with excitement. She spotted her best friend Sarah sitting at their usual table and hurried over. "Sarah, you won't believe what I just heard," Emma said, dropping into the chair beside her friend. Sarah looked up from her sandwich. "What happened?" "I was walking past the principal's office, and I heard voices inside. I think Mr. Johnson is getting fired," Emma whispered dramatically. Sarah's mouth fell open. "Really? But he's been teaching here for 20 years. I know, right? I heard someone say something about not coming back next year, and difficult decision. It has to be about Mr. Johnson." Before Sarah could respond, their friend Mike joined them at the table. Emma immediately turned to him. "Mike, you'll never guess what's happening. Mr. Johnson is getting fired." Mike nearly choked on his apple. "What? No way. He's the best math teacher we have." "Emma heard it from the principal's office," Sarah added. Word spread quickly through the cafeteria. By the end of lunch, half the school was talking about Mr. Johnson losing his job. Students were upset, worried, and angry. After school, Emma's grandmother was waiting to pick her up. Grandma Chen had been visiting from Taiwan for 2 months, and Emma loved their car rides home together. "How was school today, dear?" Grandma Chen asked as they drove. Emma told her grandmother everything. About overhearing the conversation, and how everyone was now talking about Mr. Johnson. Grandma Chen listened quietly, then pulled the car over to a safe spot and turned to face Emma. "Emma, do you remember the Chinese wisdom I taught you last week?" Emma thought for a moment. Something about being careful with words?" "Yes. If you haven't seen the truth clearly, don't speak carelessly. If you don't know something for certain, don't spread it lightly." Emma felt her stomach drop. "But Grandma, I did hear voices." "Tell me exactly what you heard," Grandma Chen said gently. Emma tried to remember. "Well, I heard someone say not coming back next year, and difficult decision. I was walking by quickly, so—" "Did you hear them say Mr. Johnson's name?" "No, but—" "Did you see who was talking?" Emma shook her head slowly. "The door was closed." Grandma Chen nodded. "So you heard part of a conversation, but you don't know who was talking or what they were really discussing." Emma's face turned red. "Oh no, I think I made a big mistake." "What do you think you should do now?" "I need to tell everyone I was wrong, but what if people don't believe me? What if the rumor keeps spreading?" The next morning, Emma arrived at school early. She found Sarah and Mike before classes started. "Guys, I need to tell you something important. Yesterday, I think I made a huge mistake about Mr. Johnson." She explained everything. How she had only heard part of a conversation, how she didn't actually know who was talking or what they were really discussing. "We need to tell everyone the truth," Sarah said. "Even if it's embarrassing." Mike nodded. "My dad always says it takes courage to admit when you're wrong." Throughout the day, the 3 friends worked together to correct the rumor. It wasn't easy. Some students had already told their parents. Others were angry that Emma had spread false information. During math class, Mr. Johnson seemed confused by all the strange looks he was getting. After class, Emma stayed behind. "Mr. Johnson, I need to apologize. I accidentally started a rumor about you yesterday, and I'm really sorry." Mr. Johnson listened as Emma explained what happened. When she finished, he smiled kindly. "Emma, thank you for being honest with me. We all make mistakes, but it takes character to fix them. Actually, you've given me a good idea for tomorrow's lesson. We'll talk about how quickly misinformation can spread, like a math problem with exponential growth." That evening, Emma sat with her grandmother in the garden. "I learned something important today, Grandma." "What's that, dear?" "Words are like seeds. Once you plant them, they grow quickly, and you can't always control how they grow. It's better to be sure about what you're planting." Grandma Chen smiled and hugged her granddaughter. "Now you understand the wisdom of careful words. Truth and patience are always better than speed and assumption." Emma nodded. She would never forget this lesson about the power of words and the importance of seeking truth before speaking.